Hi, I'm Megan.
I'm Ciera.
And I'm Maggie.
And we're from TC2.
As you can tell, we are still social distancing and we hope you guys are too.
So even though our 3-week gym guide is over, we decided that we wanted to keep trying to post twice a week, so we're going to continue posting on both Tuesdays and Fridays.
For today's video, we are going to be picking out old competitions and reacting to them, so it should be a ton of fun.
Before we get started with this video, we did want to say that we found out that 77% of the people who watch our videos are not subscribed. So if that is you and you keep coming back to our channel, please do us a big favor and hit the subscribe button down below and even the bell icon to become part of the notification squad, because we are so close to 2 million and that is exciting and we really want to hit it.
So without further ado, let's go react to some competitions. Alright, I'm going to be reacting to me and Ciera's very last gymnastics meet ever. The funny thing is, we actually posted this on our Megan and Ciera channel and not TC2. I don't honestly remember exactly why we did that, but I think we just felt like we wanted it on our Megan and Ciera channel for some reason. I think it's because we weren't posting separately as much, and I think that's why. But this was our last meet, so it was State 2017. Me and Ciera were seniors competing diamond, and I have a lot that I remember from this meet because it's very recent, so I feel like it'll be cool to react to it and also show you guys just like what I was thinking beyond this, because I actually still remember that. Alright, the first event that I competed on was beam, which I both love and hate when I was competing. I would be like, if I started on beam, I would just try to be like, this is the worst event to compete on and you gotta get it done with right away. I just hit the wall. And so you kind of like know if you do poorly on beam, you have to step it up for the rest of the events. So I just remember being super nervous. I wasn't doing great on my Valdez back walkover connection, so nonetheless I had to compete. I can see the nerves in my face. Solid mount. I never did anything hard for a mount. Why mess up on something easy? Okay, and then I started right away with my Valdez back walkover, and I just did not go over the top at all. I did touch my foot on though, which is important because you have to get your foot on for the skill to actually count, so I got credit for doing the skill, but it was a fall. Another issue was, though, that I had to connect that Valdez to a back walkover to have a series. That was my series, and I didn't do that. So I knew that I had to get back up there and do a back walkover now to have a series, which was troubling because obviously I could fall in that too. So I was like, okay, I gotta get back up. We're gonna do a back walkover now. I started with my leg up on back walkovers, which not that many people do. And then I did really good actually for both of them. I stayed over the top, so I got credit for the series. It was a pretty good full turn. Definitely wasn't gonna fall off, but I could have stayed up taller. I remember actually, when I was because I kind of choreographed some of the dance stuff on my beam routine, I looked up Shawn Johnson's old beam routines just because she was the first person I thought of, and I was just trying to get some inspiration for stuff to add into mine. So some of the dancey stuff that I'm doing at the end is from her routine. Back handspring. I thought I was at the end of my routine for some reason. I was actually like, this was a very good back handspring to finish competing on. I did very good on it. Now here's the dance stuff. Jumps, I hate jumps, but I think I did okay. And then lastly, my dismount, which I was able to, I mean I had kind of a big hop, but whatever. So I got an 8.925 and that was with the fall, so I was very happy with that. Alright, the next thing I competed on was floor, and I was really nervous to do floor just because towards the end of my senior year, I don't know why, but my full got progressively more difficult and I just felt like I always kept screwing it up and like not having proper air awareness. So when I was warming up for this, I literally had only landed one full and the rest were super janky, and so I was like, alright, I guess time to do it. But I really loved the choreography I had for my senior year, and I have to turn the volume down on this because otherwise we might get copyrighted, so I'm sorry. You can go watch it with sound in the video. I had an ankle brace on too because a couple weeks before this I sprained my ankle on a round off, so. And then here I was backing up to do my full, and I was just like, please land it, please land it.
I just want to add, as someone who's watching this, knowing Megan had janky falls,
and I
was
did
just like praying. I was like, please, Megan, please.
I landed it, and I was so happy about that. And like it was actually like, I'm not saying my form was the best, but it was actually like not bad. I've had some jankier fulls, so I was happy that it was landed. So then I was like, all right, now I just got to keep doing the rest of the routine. At this point, I was like very, like, I can do this now. So it was good. And also everyone like cheered super loud when I actually did my full because everyone knew that it was troubling for me to do. But yeah, then I did my round of layout step out, which I love this part of my floor routine because it went with like a part of the music that I thought was super cool. And I had super straight legs, so I was like very happy with that. And I was just finishing up with some leaps. I remember at this point just being like super tired and like kind of like it's just like the dance stuff now, so I'm like really finishing up my entire routine and like my entire, like the last time I would compete floor, I guess, which was like one of my favorite events. And then here I am just like, I remember focusing so hard to be like, just keep your legs like as pointed as they can be, as straight as they possibly can be. And yeah, then I finished my routine. What did I get? 9.4, which I was also happy with. So after floor, I went to vault because we're doing, you know, gymnastics order events here. And I had like a very strategic, like I'm sure most gymnasts do, like I had my specific thing that I would do before starting my vault. And I did a half on, full off. At least that's what I was always trying to do to get a 10 start value. So I'd hold my arms in like an L shape, and then my right foot was in forward like at a specific spot, and I'd have to like wiggle it into like the runway just to like get it just right. And then I would lean back right before I would go, and then I would try and do it. Except on this one, I messed up a little bit. This one I did a half on and it didn't feel right, so I didn't twist off. And then this one, I was like, all right, well, try to do the full off because otherwise you're not going to get a 10 start value. So I ran as fast as I could, and I did it and I landed it, which I got an 8.85, but honestly, landing it was pretty good in my book. I just was happy that I did the vault that I was supposed to do. And it was actually looking back at it, I think it's actually better than I thought it was even competing during this meet. I'm not mad about it. Alright, last event that I competed on during my entire gymnastics career was bars, and at this point, Ciera had already gone, like she went right before me, and being that it was the last event, I had been doing so good this whole entire meet, like not letting my emotions get to me. I was like just focusing on my routines, and I felt like I was doing fine, and I was happy with how I was doing. But Ciera finished her routine right before me, and then she started crying, and then people in like our family and like people that go to our gym like started crying, and I was just like, guys, I'm supposed to stay focused. I still have to do my whole bar routine. There wasn't anything I was super nervous about because I felt like I could consistently do my bar routine. I've never been good at bars, so I was just like trying to actually do everything without messing up. But I was like just trying to like avoid everyone else to be like, focus on your routine, Megan, you can do it. So there's my kip. I have to try and do it my best clear up I can. They're not great, but I try my best. And then the release move, if anything, was probably what I was most worried about, but I did that like normal. So at this point, I was just like pretty much getting ready to start crying because I landed my flyaway and I also just started crying. And that was my entire last gymnastics meet, and I think that was fun to look back on. Actually during floor, it made me kind of miss it when I was reacting to it, so yeah.
Alright guys, so I have my hand in the computer, and I'm going to react to my very last year of cheer. So I was at Iowa Elite, and I was on Slayer's Senior 4. So this is when I didn't tumble because I took 2 years off of cheer, and also my concussion does not like me tumbling. My head rattles. So here we go. Pretty sure I'm the first one to walk out. Oh, this is the competition. So like at this competition they unzip the backdrop and it opens. Like they have to unzip it, and the guy was like, oh my god, the zipper's stuck, like you're all gonna have to crawl from underneath it. And we thought that was so funny, and we're like, alright guys, everyone get ready to army crawl. And the seniors walk out first, so it was me and one of my best friends, Ashton. And so we're literally on the ground, and right when they call us out, he unzips it, and we're like, thought it was broken. And he's like, gotcha. So we're literally like on the ground, and you see us like run up. And then, oh, this was sad. This was the competition where we couldn't do our handshake. I go back to my corner. I always had a ritual I had to do. This first stunt gave me anxiety every single time. Oh my gosh, our elite was so... Oh, that looked good. That looked good. Oh, I hated that thing. I don't even remember what these things are called. A lot of these things I'd never done before in my life. Because cheer evolved so fast from when I was on both my level 4 teams. Oh, I love that inversion. That part always made me dizzy. Baskets, oh baskets. I wish there was like a dead on angle. I didn't even know we were allowed to post our competitions, but it's over now, so I'm just gonna say it's fine. Oh, here goes the basket in the back that I'm part of. That was weak. Me screaming at Tate. Oh, and then the back double base fell, and we were supposed to do like a thing where she goes off of the double base. I don't even know. Oh, I'm on the side. I'm going back. That inversion, that upside down inversion was so fun. Oh, I miss this so much. This is the this was my favorite competition from senior year. So in our pyramid, like when she was like not all the way up, I was literally grabbing her, holding her on for dear life, holding onto her for dear life, just holding her up, and we went off stage and there's all of this team watching us, and this coach goes, "Who is the back base on the closest side to me in pyramid?" And I was like, why? Because it was me, and I was like, am I in trouble? She was like, she fought for her life for that stunt. Like, I'm so amazed she held that up like all by herself when her bases didn't have their grips. And I was like, oh, that's me. And she's like, I'm so impressed, good job. And that was like the peak of my cheer career, because I was like, thank you. Oh, I loved when they come together. I don't remember this dance. Oh yeah, I do. I always got burn marks from it. Oh, we hit besides that double base. Dang, double base. Oh, that made me so sad. I miss cheer. Can I go back?
So, for the competition that I'm going to be reacting to, I thought it would be fun to really go back. I'm going to be reacting to our Xcel state meet when we were gold. This was in 2013, and I don't remember this meet, honestly, so, but I know I'm probably messing up, and I'm probably know it's going to be bad, or maybe I'll surprise myself. Unfortunately, I can't give, like, the what I was thinking kind of commentary that Megan was giving because it was so long ago, but I will provide some proper form technique critique, and we'll see how that goes. So, just like the meet that Maggie just reacted to, we started on beam here. So, let's see how I do. You know what's funny, guys? I didn't fall on this mount at this meet, but I did fall on that mount once at a meet. It was kind of embarrassing. Alright, pivot turn. I think I got a back walkover connection. Actually, I don't think it's a connection. My legs are pretty bent on my back walkover. I remember I had to, like, reset when I was first learning how to do these. I was like, oh, it's in a row, but it wasn't. Got my full turn. Stay up. Stay up. I did stay up. That's good. I used to fall on these quite a bit when we were on gold. My leap actually wasn't that bad. Turning to a straight jump. And then I think we just have dancing and dismount. Oh my god, I hated this part of my routine. Ew, why did I do that? That was like when I did like the knee bounce thing. And then Branny. I literally did that Branny. That's the only dismount I did, guys, because I could do a punch front dismount technically, but they always kind of freaked me out. Never did a back tuck dismount in my entire gymnastics career because those freaked me out. I always thought I was going to hit my head. So the Branny really just carried me through my entire competition season. Well, life. Alright, so up next, I'm on floor. Again, this is silent because I'm probably going to get copyrighted for the floor music. I just remembered something from this routine, so you guys will get to see that. I actually remember really liking this routine. The music was Shawn Johnson's floor music, I think from when she competed at the Olympics. And it just really like got me going. Then we have this crutch to the corner. Here's my round off hand tuck. Hopefully I did nice and good. Round off hand tuck. I'm not mad about it. Could have been better, obviously. That full turn was not very pretty. I did that leap pass like also my entire gymnastics career. Split leap, side leap. Then I touched on my aerial! I was so mad about that. It's funny for how much I hated aerials. You guys know this. They were always in my routine, and I chose to put them in my routine. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know either. That split wasn't even like hardly all the way down. Valdez, my legs are actually pretty straight on that. And then some chassés into the corner. I actually remember liking this like corner stuff that we did. And then I think it's run off, or no, it's front handspring, step out, run off, split jump. Boom. My leg was bent on that. And I made the pivot, and then candlestick. It's like, doo, and then we come up, and I'm like, boop. Oh, I was also, the reason I was coming up so slow from that was because I was ahead of the music, and I was like, and then I was like, okay. And that was my floor routine. I was really sad that I touched on my aerial. All right, up next we got vault. I think I did a half on for this because if I do a front handspring, I mean, I maybe did. I don't remember. I just remember hating front handspring vaults. I did a front handspring. Oh my god. Who is she? I literally, like, the second I changed that, oh, we only put one in. I got an 8-6. The second I could change my vault, like, to a half on, I did because I hated front handspring vaults. That actually wasn't bad. I'm not mad at it.
That was probably one of Ciera's worst mental blocks in gymnastics.
Was vault. And, like, I don't know why. Alright, last up we have bars, and this is actually probably going to be good for me to watch because gold was like my peak for bars because bars is freaking hard, and so the second I got to being 2 bars that I had to use, I was like, this is kind of hard. Actually, gold I think we did a squat on. I don't remember anymore. We'll see. I think it should be pretty good though. So, got my kip. My arms are a little bent, but whatever. That was an issue that I always had, was my arms were always bent.
You used to do this, like, scissor kip thing.
Well, I didn't. Alright, so we did go to high bar, I did a long hand kip, and then I did the shootout flyaway. That was a bad shootout. Like, really bad. Oh, and then that jump board was not pretty. I remember, guys, before doing, like, cast flyaway, when we first did, like, shootout flyaways, I was like, the cast flyaway freaked me out. But now, like, I like that more than the shootout flyaway. Also, that shootout was hardly a shootout. I, like, came out and then just dropped. And I got a, what did I get? 905. Not bad. That's probably like the highest bar score I ever got. And that was my state meet for 2013. Honestly, I thought I'd be able to roast myself a little bit more, but I didn't do that bad.
We hope you guys enjoyed watching some of our old competition footage and watching us react to it.
If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
Also, a shout out from last Friday's video goes to this person on the screen. Thank you so much for watching and supporting our videos.
For a chance to get a shout out in next week's video, all you have to do is comment down below what age was your first competition at.
And I'll see you on Friday.
Bye.
Bye.